Hello and welcome. You are listening to the Divine and Conquer podcast. Secret World is a 5th edition D&D game based on the Pathfinder Inner Seas using the Greyhawk Pantheon. Played every Friday night at 8:30 Central Time on twitch.tv/divineandconquer_. Hello everybody, how is it going?
Hello.
Welcome to Divine and Conquer Sacred World. This is a 5th edition game based on the Pathfinder Inner Seas using the Greyhawk Pantheon, a little bit of Teldori, Innistrad, and Ravnica rolled into one cool BA campaign. BA? Yes, that's how you pronounce words.
Cool.
What are words?
Those are very good words.
Suggestion.
Yes. I guess for announcements, letting you guys know that this Saturday, is that correct, Vic?
Yes, this Saturday.
Okay, so this Saturday we won't be having Demi-Planes, but we will have a Let's Talk About that. It gets released on the Divine Intervention YouTube channel. We will have a little preview of that video on our intermission where we discuss the movie The Dungeon Master.
The best movie ever. It's my favorite movie. Amazing.
Yeah. Yeah, we're also letting you guys know that on Monday we're going to have Stephanie in the initiative chair, so that's going to be fun. We have to ask her a whole bunch of questions.
Podcast.
Yes, we have the podcast.
Excellent.
Yes. We won't have a Coleton for today again. Hopefully Paylor lets him go play outside next week. We'll see.
He's not outspoken yet. So
Taylor said you're not allowed to go to libraries that make people not smart.
You're not allowed to get education.
You're not allowed to go to a library without windows.
Library card's been
Sorry,
revoked.
you gotta sign your FAFSA first.
Yeah, exactly. So, with things aside, I guess announcements. Hey guys, not to spend a million days on this, but we have Patreons. The Alistair has a Patreon and DNC has a Patreon. All the info is down below. Go check them out. Become a cool bro. We have a lot of cool things, discussions and BTS stuff, and votes on what happens on Saturday streams, etc. It's cool. It's awesome. It's also good role play on those, which is amazing. Go be part of many taverns and alternate universes. Also merch. We has that. You can go get some cool merch like this Holy Bro t-shirt. Or that Sea Devil t-shirt, or that Sea Devil sticker, or that
sleeves are included. I just had a moment of impulsiveness and cut them off.
Oh,
so.
You did the Marisha Ray?
The what?
The Marisha
yeah.
Ray
sleeves are bullshit.
Yeah, there you go. I hope we passed the minute because I'm not editing that out. So, I guess with all those announcements, you go support all our bros. All the info's down below. All the amazing projects that everybody does. Okay, yeah, I guess that's it. Yeah, let's go do character intros. Hey guys, I'm Jesus. I'll be y'all's Dungeon Master for tonight. We have a Jeremiah. Who are you playing? A little bit about yourself.
You're
not that dumb.
Okay. Hello, my name is Jeremiah, and I'm playing Rognarv, Full Metal, a Dwarven Battlesmith Artificer. Yeah, apparently he forgot what his voice is, so this is how he talks right now because of -1 int.
I want you to know you're still smarter than Grog.
Yeah, okay.
With that, going over to Vic. Hey, Vic, who are you playing today?
Hi, I'm Vic. I almost said I'm West. Hi, I'm West. I was the one person not affected by the intellect of ours. So I will be playing West. He is a human, barbarian, warlock, druid, and dare I say, possibly one of the smartest people in the room.
You may dare.
God help us all.
Yeah, God help us. Hey, Dickie, who are you playing today?
Hello, I'm Dickie. I'm playing Oleg the Hunted, a half-orc who was raised in a military institute, escaped, went to Absalom, where he became an assassin for many years to improve his skills, was jealous, got a problem with the ones getting jealous of him, so they jumped him, he killed him, and happened to be one of the sons of the head of the guild. So he's on the run with the Price's head. So where does he hide out? In Absalom with the group that he's with.
Yep.
That's a good plan. That's the last place
plan.
I'll look.
Like, he's not gonna come back to Absalom. He's not that crazy.
Oleg walks in with like a mustache.
Session
With
classes.
the glasses and a fake nose.
Slipped on. Oh, sir, you dropped your mustache. Oh, thank you. Hey, Tabby, who are you playing?
Hello, everybody. I'm Tabatha. I will be playing Cole, the Tiefling Cleric. Fun fact about Cole: his mother gave him his name mainly because, as she put it, as a baby, because his eyes are red, they're as red as coal embers. So that's how he got his name.
That's cute.
Cute. All right. With the hey, Lynn, who are you playing?
Yes. I'm Lynn. I'm playing Adipocere, the half-elf Circle of Spores Druid, and he's named Adipocere because that means, the dead corpse wax that appears after a period of time on a dead body. Not as cute as Cole's.
I mean,
Your mother had foresight.
Lena certainly had some foresight on that name.
Well, to be fair, she knew he was going to be a Spores Druid.
I mean, it's better than the other name he was given, I guess.
Ariell Jr., hell no.
Well,
Yeah.
Yep. With that, let's roll
call
that.
him Little Arian.
Little. Aw.
No.
Never. All right.
Lena would absolutely not.
Rolling that beam. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Let's throw in a little bit of that recap. So, getting notes ready because I totally wasn't making jokes about things. So last time, the Elysian Vagabonds are currently in the world's largest library at the center of the world. They undid their silence spell, which unfortunately was a really bad pun. Faced many puzzles and convoluted ways to get around and receive these two keys. Have gone and glazed very briefly on a large amount of either old text or things that could be conceived as just foreknowledge for a vast amount of things. You guys arrived to a 3-language puzzle, solving that puzzle, and you guys did it behind the screen, so we won't have to spend an hour doing it live, which we'll get to that in a second. But most importantly, Addy was revivified after his mind was assaulted by these intelligent devourers that killed him and blanked his entire mind. The party finished him off and with a greater restoration retrieved all the knowledge that he has lost, and his body's starting to feel correct. And as that happened, Addy, as your mind is slowly wrapping with what happened, as Wes is asking you, hey, are you okay? You're starting to recall what happened. And that is where we're going to start, actually. So,
Addy got the factory reset.
Yep, after factory reset, Addy.
Oh no.
Oh no!
Oh, God.
Oh shit!
So,
Oh no!
Adipocere, you recall that you awoke into a blank void. There's nothing but just pure whiteness around before you hear briefly and kind of a motioning from one ear going to the other. There's this calls of ravens. And you see an extended hand as a woman says, "Come with me. It's finally time." This lady stands about 14 feet tall. She has a black corset with black on leathers all around, a coat of black feathers, and this porcelain raven-styled mask with these hollow, sunken eyes that, even though it's black upon black on black, a favorite aesthetic, her eyes somehow seem darker. As she extends her hand and grabs onto you and lifts you up, what do you do?
The face my little icon is making is the face that he's making right now as he takes her hand.
Okay. As you fully stand up, again, she's a towering creature, and you're pretty sure you know who this is. You know that this is the Raven Queen, who is, her sole job is to guide you over to your end destination. If their one dies, it is her task. As you do that, on the other side, as she's grabbing your left hand, on your right, you feel a tug. And when you look, there is a rubied skin hand with these dark purple nails that grabs the other end. So I need to reveal this guy. As we just discussed, as they grab your hand. "Sorry, Your Majesty. He unfortunately must come with me." This man stands about 6 foot tall. These four horns that kind of curve inside. They're always in a way that it kind of obscures your vision of what it truly looks like. As this moment, you quite literally are being tugged left and right. Addie, is there anything that you do?
He's trying to process what's going on, but he is kind of leaning towards the Raven Queen a bit.
Okay, sure. As the Raven Queen says, "This is my domain. You have no right. This will be the second time something is trying to pull him back." And you see that the ruby skinned man kind of grinly interrupts, like he's getting pleasure by doing this. "Pardon, Queen, but he will come with me." As you see this white plane slowly starts getting darker, these raven feather starts filling up the ground, and you hear just an immense as all these ravens just start hissing around, but you see nothing. As you're feeling this anger come from the Raven Queen herself, and feathers just litter the entire plane and just all around you. As she says, "You have no authority, no power here. You are Prince of Nothing, God of Nothing." And as she says that, she kind of stops and looks around. And Addie, you feel this uncomfortable warmth. And the black starts getting split by red throughout. And instead of hearing ravens, it starts getting muffled by screams and hails of torture. As the room just gets redder and redder and redder. She kind of steps back, and you feel as she's letting go of your hands slightly, but still has the tip of your fingers. As this ruby man has not budged or moved from as he's grabbing your hand. As this entity just looks larger and looming larger and larger, towering you all, as you start seeing shades around, and you're not quite sure what they are, but it's something circling this entire plane. It's just almost like it's squeezing, just getting uncomfortable. As this red-skinned entity, your queen, I am much older than you, and most of your so-called gods. Do not forget that I ought to rank you in all in divinity. I wrote your guidelines and your laws. If I say the half one belongs to me, I said it. I make no errors and false claims, unlike the ones who live above. If my pupil wants his nobility back, he shall have it. As you start looking around and the intensity of the room, now you start noticing what this is. There's shadows of scales that are moving around and coiling you. The Raven Queen bows. And Addie, you awake. That is what you remember.
Ooh.
So. Elysian Vagabonds, you guys are currently in the 101 floor out of this 100 floor library.
I think we lost time. Maybe
Uh,
their internet. It's their internet, I think.
Okay.
Let's spit out the window.
Whoa! Just jump out the window.
Let's spit. Spit.
Spit out the window. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Watch it drop.
Where are we?
You guys
On the
just
100
shift.
floor, 101 window.
Oh, okay. I was looking at the old library. Well, like, where are we? I forgot that.
So as we're waiting for compatriots to come back, in front of you, Cole, I assume that you can hear me. There are the smallest of bookshelves. They're just 2 sections, so 8 in total. And there's almost no papers here. No books that have any notes within. To the left of Cole, stage right. To the right of Cole, there is a door. In front of him, a solid stone slab. As he remembers that, internet crash. They're rebooting at the moment. Okay. They can't hear. Yes. Okay. So, Oleg, Rognarv, Ari, what are you guys doing? As Cole is kind of pushing his hands onto the stone, trying to decipher what's happening and reading onto the 3 different languages as he's currently thinking. Wes just kind of looking at the papers that he's just written and the information that he grabbed over from the previous room. What are you 3 doing?
Addie's in a cold sweat, and he's kind of scooting up against the wall, just sitting on the ground.
Okay.
And
Actually,
which way we came in? We came in from where Cole is, or we came in from where Addie is?
You guys came in from this direction.
From there.
Yeah.
Okay.
And this right here where the arrow ends is the stairs that moves you to where you were over here.
Okay. Well, let's go check down this hall.
As just for last game, because of how these maps are, they're kind of like intertwined. So this hall just is a dead end, and so is this one.
Okay. All right. Anything on the walls?
Roll me perception.
I'm gonna look at Addy. Was like, "Are you okay?"
18.
18. Other than the writings on these walls that were in Celestial, Abyssal, and Infernal, that there seems to be nothing. It's just stone wall. This whole area is heavily coated in dust, though.
Okay.
I really want to wait back until they get here before I
Explain
explain the what you guys solved. As Oleg, you're also, since you have the notes of what everyone said, it's starting to make sense. But I'll wait a second before I actually explain that. Rognarv, what were you doing?
I'm just asking Addy if he is okay.
He's kind of on the ground and like he's trembling a bit and like puts a hand to his chest to see if he has a pulse. Like, oh my god.
Roll me a medicine check.
Oh god.
Oh god. There's some medicine.
He's actually good in medicine. I'd hope he would be, so that's good.
Yeah.
18.
Yeah, you have a pulse.
Oh, thank god. He kind of sighs. He's like, oh. Is his skin still green? Is it
Yep, it's
more
still
green? Is everything...
Everything looks the same.
Oh, thank god.
I was like, "Are you okay?" You just kind of dropped and started sweating with what happened a while ago. Are you okay?
What happened?
He's gonna be like, you kinda almost died.
Cole's gonna just kind of be like, nope. I'm not gonna. Just turn around. It's like you didn't almost die.
Trying to be discreet there, Cole.
He
He's not feeling well.
said it was the second time.
Hey, who said it? Who said
Big-
second time?
The Raven Queen and a very large red man.
Ah, fuck.
Well, it's a very large red man. I'm gonna look at West.
Ah, fuck.
Are you talking to him?
Wait, no. Wait, hold on. Wait.
Wait,
Did
what?
you go anywhere?
Did you go anywhere?
Did you go anywhere?
You were here the whole time. But you just
Roll me a
kind of dropped.
charisma check, West.
Oh no.
Oh no!
Alright, let me... Still trying to get mine. Okay, computer wants to be weird. Alright, there we go.
While that's going on, Cole's just really quiet.
Just a charisma check.
Yeah. A saving throw. Sorry, saving throw.
Saving throw. Oh, well, fantastic. Waiting for my D&D Beyond to finish loading.
Oh no.
What did the number get? Like the die?
So my flat is... I mean, it's not gonna matter. But my flat's a 6. So, okay, so that's an 8.
8 total.
I just wanted to see if the numbers would have changed. They did not.
As Rognarv and Cole are kind of looking at West, and you're saying, did you say something? You're asking, did you go anywhere? The other person inside your head, as West, you just start bleeding from your forehead.
Ow.
You have an open wound.
And they were like, "Oh, it's visible."
It's visible, yeah. You all see the blood that kind of trickles. It stings your eye a little bit.
And then I'm gonna look at that. I'm like, "Are you okay? What's going on?"
Oh, yeah, I don't know if that was the right thing to ask. Ah, cat's in my eye. Shit.
And then he's immediately going to, because of what happened with him and his magic, he's going to his bag, trying to look for. Oh wait, no, he doesn't have his bag. Never mind. He doesn't have it.
No bags.
Yeah.
Cole's just kind of like twisting. He's kind of holding that because his tail has like it's like a lion's tuft. So he's just like fidgeting with it, just kind of like I know you said not to, if people die, just to let them be, but I didn't want you to just be left here.
You said it was my time to go.
You're gonna hear just a really meek, I'm sorry.
And this tall man with horns.
How many horns did he have?
I don't know how many horns did he have. Did he have only two? Four?
4.
Four.
Wow. Well, like, hey West, is that your friend?
I don't know.
It's a whisper to West.
Cole's just gonna kind of be like,
Yeah,
I think it was...
You whisper, but then
Yeah.
He was arguing with her.
Okay, just describe him more than just big, red, and 4 horns. Like, what did he look like? Did he have like?
Tall?
Tall? Okay, that doesn't help. Was he wearing a shirt?
As I
Yes.
Just do this.
Okay, so maybe it wasn't him.
But why?
He had a red coat?
Yep.
Red coat.
A red coat.
Okay,
Wait.
so that.
Cole's
So
just gonna go to the wall over here and put his arm up against it.
okay.
I'm gonna look at West with that and kind of like tap him. I'm guessing that's not your friend.
No, and I should probably apologize for assuming.
I'm ready for West to be like, did he look like a bitch?
It's just like, was he wearing a shirt? Like,
So he looks like a nerd.
he's out. What?
Is there 2 legs wrapped around him?
No.
Okay. In all seriousness, I'm gonna look at Cole and I'm like, are you okay? What's going on? Everybody's just
Cole, that was probably that was me.
that was you.
Not me, but
Why you
That
had
looked
to
like
walk?
it. It kind of looked
You're
like
not
it.
all-
kitty.
You're.
What?
Wait, what?
You're what?
You're what?
The one you spoke of.
Barlagon?
Parlagon, right? I'm gonna say that and then I'm gonna wink at Cole.
Oh my god.
I'm turned around so you don't see it. Okay. Try to roll performance with that.
Sure, roll performance.
This-
Versus everyone's
Where's the
passive.
deception?
What did you get?
4.
Yeah, Oleg and Wes, you saw him wink easy.
Wes just kind of stares at Rognarv for like 3 whole seconds and looks at Cole. Let's see. Because Inner said that around West, if I recall correctly, that she mentioned those that she served the same as Cole, but using different words. I think.
It was that Cole served a dark one. That's what it was.
Dark one. Okay. Thank you. I mean, I remember
I have the
when.
notes.
What?
I have the notes.
Thank you, Knowledge Cleric, for taking notes. I, the Barbarian, do not.
I'm gonna get close to Cole
I
and
mean,
just kind of like tap him on the arm.
I remember during the whole fight with Inner, the Doomwalker, she mentioned that you served like a dark one or something. That
Cole's like, this is really not the conversation and the time to be having this one.
I
I'm gonna-
just want some.
Time.
I'm just asking.
He brought me back though. He said he wanted me. Why?
I'm gonna
Because I revived you!
basically like kind of like go like this to Cole and be like, maybe it's not the right time, maybe it's the correct
Wait.
time, but
No.
I'm just saying Ariell is not here. Maybe it is the best time.
Cole, that's a
So
really
she-
persuasive argument.
She's
Cole's just gonna.
But if you keep all of you keep it a secret. kind of
he's
point it
just
out.
gonna just turn around and it's like, I don't serve Barlagon. That is not my deity.
then who's your deity?
And he's just gonna take his lower lip and flip it.
West is kind of like
As
point. Just very aggressively point. Just like, wait, that. Inner had the same thing on her finger.
Wait, who?
The Doomwalker.
Oh, okay.
She had that same symbol, right?
yeah, Wes,
Yeah, it was good.
Yes.
another
Oh.
charisma
Oh
saving
no!
Oh,
Damn, I was just about to ask a question.
I'm about to get my ass kicked.
I'm gonna use my red die. Thank you.
I'm about to get my ass kicked.
My stereotypical flat red d20. Oh wow, that was actually good.
Oh wow.
That was a 19.
19. For some reason, Wes, your fist is balled up. And you stopped yourself from saying anything. But in your head, all you heard, you don't know if it was your words or someone else's, but you just heard, kill it. Now.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That.
indeed.
As
Uh-oh. I'm saying uh-oh out loud.
you say, as everyone sees this pentagram on his lips tattooed, the inside of his lip.
Yeah. Cole's just gonna be like, I'm a follower of.
What? Very soft. We can't hear you.
I'm sorry, yeah. Cole's just gonna mutter, I'm a follower of Asmodeus.
Which, even to you, West and Oleg, you definitely heard that name. It's kind of just saying, I worship the devil.
Wes is just gonna kind of tuck his hands into his armpits, just kind of fold his arms, just like, oh boy.
Yeah, and Cole's gonna be like really quiet for a second and then just be like, please don't tell Ariell.
I don't
Okay.
think Ariel's the one to worry about right now.
I've kept it this long.
Yep, I think they froze again.
Or are we supposed to be? What? Oh,
I have everybody frozen except for Jeremiah.
And I'm still here.
Okay.
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. I can hear you.
I can't see me. I can't see anybody. I see everybody's picture. That's all I got.
Oh, yeah.
yeah. I hear them, but like very, very choppy.
Sorry for the technical issues, everyone. Oop.
It's
someone's
not a
robot.
It's not a DNC stream without technical issues.
Right. Oop, I hear Vic. Slowly.
Ah.
Hello? Okay. I see some movement.
Yeah. It's like, what do you mean Ariell's not one to worry about?
It's very robot.
Yeah, Ariel's not the one that Wes is saying that he's not the one that you
Yeah.
should worry about.
I'm going to say, like, who are we supposed to be worried about?
If you guys want to type it, I can say it out loud. I'm sorry. We'll see how this continues a bit. Yeah, sorry, you guys are frozen. So with that information, Addy, Oleg, Rognarv, is there anything that you guys are doing specifically as Wes is still trying to process this, and you see Cole as he's kind of like a sense of relief but also scared kind of is hitting him?
Oleg says to hell with this. Let's go. Too much drama going on. Let's keep moving. So he's heading down this hole.
Okay. As you guys see the I'm just gonna make sure that you can hear me. Wes is going to just sit in the corner and be quiet. Okay. As Wes does that. To translate the riddle that you guys solved, it does say mixed within the celestial, the infernal, and the abyssal. This is forbidden. Knowledge that should only be protected. Draw a symbol of a secret keeper. Which anyone who has religion trained, if you can please roll me religion. Okay, they are resetting the internet again. Okay. For the purposes of this, because technical issues, I'm just going to let you guys know that some of the secret keepers, as Cole will say, are like the gods of secrets, magic. Macabre, the Asmodeus would be one, Vecna would be one. Those are the people, the entities that you think this wall is saying. So draw one of those and this will open. Sure. You know what? That's a good idea. We're gonna take an early break, very early break. See if we can fix these issues. So if we don't get them back in the next minute, we'll take a little break. As I see both of them typing, so I wanna make sure that okay. All right. So yeah, we're gonna take a 15 and then or faster, and we'll be back in a minute. Enjoy the intermission, guys.
By the power of skull.
Gray skull.
Thunder.
Oh, are you
Thunder.
gonna
look at
chop
that
his head
sword.
off, or are you uniting him?
Look how good that head looks.
That tip is bent.
Excal-
Hey, sometimes it bends to left or right, alright, Tabatha? Don't judge.
Sometimes there's two.
Sometimes it's both left and right.
And face the challenges of the Dungeon Master.
You are a worthy opponent.
I want that hour and a half or whatever it was back.
Sorry, can't have it. transitioning back as hopefully the internet is fixed. We don't have more technical issues. Yes, again, the lettering on the walls reads, "This is forbidden. Knowledge that should only be protected. Draw a symbol of a secret keeper." Which, Cole, you would know secret keepers would be, what they're referring to in this specific text is the gods of knowledge. So, that's one else for one. Vecna, Vakab, the god of knowledge, the red war mage. Yeah, so any one of those would technically count. But also a thing, Cole, that you find odd. For the word secret in Celestial was bolded. Also the word knowledge in Inferno is bolded. Almost to mean that for one, secret is just knowledge from the other. But with that, there's a door over here, and then a solid door in this direction.
This door right here,
Yes.
that's the one where the thing was inscribed.
It's inscribed on these walls, yes. On the walls over here.
Oh, the wall. It's not on the wall.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not on the.
This is a
It's not on the
solid stone door that you do not recall, Cole. You remember this double sliding door, but you don't remember the stone door. If you all will, can you all roll me perception? Those that are not paralyzed and in a corner.
Natural 20, 27.
Okay.
4.
4? Okay.
Not a clue.
Yep. You're like, how do I open this? Wes, what did you get?
Oh, I thought I was in a
Okay,
corner.
if you're alright, you look like, alright, I'm a little boy and I'm waiting to be
right.
called. Okay, gotcha.
I'm just in the corner, just like.
Okay, got it.
24.
24, okay. Rognarv, you see that there is a slight crack towards the bottom left side of this door.
What?
And it is not, it's, again, I keep saying door, it's like a wall.
This slab.
Yeah, on this stone slab, there is a crack
Okay.
on the left side. And you, Cole, what did you get?
24.
24. Cole, you swear you saw a snake just slither through that crack.
Okay, Cole's the only one who saw that?
Mm-hmm.
My perception was higher.
I understand that.
Okay. What? Okay.
What do you guys do?
I'm gonna go like there's a crack on that wall. Maybe we can
This one
kick
right
it.
here.
Maybe it will break. Yeah, it was on the left, right? You
Yep.
said?
But it was also for this door too, where they had the message right as well.
Yes, the message that you guys just read and said to draw a emblem of a keeper of secrets. But you don't remember, and you don't remember the slab in front of the wall. You remember a hallway and steps leading up to a room that you just push the doors open.
Yeah, Cole's just like, yeah, none of this is familiar. Just again, just like, what the hell? He'll walk past Oleg up to that door,
Okay.
and if that's what it's saying to do, basically,
Okay.
he's just gonna pull out a piece of graphite from his bag, and he's going to draw the symbol of Asmodeus.
Okay. As you draw this, you hear as a latch undid itself and moved, but there's still a stone slab in front of you. As you see that the parchment where you drew this gets eaten up. and dissolves.
Oh, Cole was gonna draw it right on the slab.
Oh, okay. Well, it looks like it kind of got like burnt off on the slab. So there's like an indentation on there, but it looks like almost like a smudge indentation.
Mm-hmm.
But you still heard it open.
Okay. My boys doesn't have the best strength, but he's just gonna kind of like push on the.
Roll me a strength.
Oh baby, no!
What did you
That
get?
was a 2, so a 1.
As you kind of push, you just slip and kind of land on the push-up position. Oh, okay.
It's like, hey guys. Yeah, he's just gonna walk back like, okay, I'm not strong enough to open that.
What happened?
You also that he drew something on the slab, and you all heard something open, but the stone slab is still in front.
There's a crack at the bottom. Try to kick that. I'm gonna go over there.
Well,
Trying to kick it.
Well, I
Roll me
I
strength.
heard something click, Rognarv. Let's not break, you know.
Oh, I already
And then
started
Cole's
doing
gonna look back over at Addie and West. Are you two okay?
That's an 8.
8?
I'm not strengthy.
You kick it and your foot kind of gets in, like, and you feel there's something on the other side, like another door or another piece of something, and your foot's kind of like stuck there for a second, and you kind of and pull it out. You feel there's something on the other side, maybe like 2 inches.
There is.
Oh, just like West.
I think we need to crack this. I don't know.
He just looks at West, and he's like, I don't think I like libraries.
I don't like libraries either.
I don't like libraries either.
I don't think it's a good idea for me to go over there.
Oleg says the hell with it, I'll do it.
All right, Oleg,
Yeah.
roll me a strength.
Do it,
I'm
Oleg.
not strengthy.
Do it, Oleg.
Already got the devil's sword and devil's box. What else is I get the collection?
Just starting his own collection.
Sell it on the shopping network or something like that.
There you go, there you go.
Oleg's home shopping network.
Oh,
But
no.
wait, there's more.
I rolled the gold dice.
What'd you get?
I got fuck.
Oh,
no!
So I will say this, Oleg, you are a strong individual. As you kind of grab your hands on it and you start pulling, as not that anyone noticed, but something, you're gonna feel that in the morning as you kind of rip and tear as this door crumbles and a piece of the side does break, and you see on the other side there's another piece of slab. You just gotta keep going, you guess. It's like, again, it's about 2 inches behind the first one. Not enough for any one of you guys to climb through or barely make it through on the other side, but there is another door.
Hold Cole in half and just shove him
Wait a
in.
minute, can we knock a hole in it?
You can continue doing it if you wish, but not at this moment. You need to try again.
What I was saying, Wes has got that hammer. Start hammering away.
Yeah, Cole's again just looking over at West like, again, is everything okay?
Probably not in the long run. But, you know, there might be some difficulties down the road. Just,
Yeah? What do you expect, live forever?
oh, I didn't expect to live this far.
There you go.
But,
I wish I didn't.
Addie, we're gonna talk about that later.
You're gonna hear Cole again just be like, I'm sorry.
I'll go. I guess if you need me, I'll go open the thing. But go stand over there. I know it sounds like I'm mad at you. I'm not mad at you. This might be a really shitty situation, and I'm sorry.
Are you saying that to Cole?
Yes.
Oh, Cole just like, okay.
And I'm gonna go try to open the thing.
Cole's gonna kind of like move over to the side over here
Okay.
just to let Wes pass.
Oleg
Like, okay.
and Wes, if you guys want, you can both roll me, or Oleg, you can assist Wes, or Wes, you can assist Oleg. It's up to you, but I would need either one of you guys to roll me strength with advantage, or both of you guys to roll me strength.
All right.
What's your strength, Oleg?
I think 20.
Shit,
take
I'll assist
2
you.
seconds.
Okay.
Yes, it's 20.
All right, Oleg,
Shit.
roll me strength with advantage. So roll 2d20s, take the higher of the two, as you both are.
2 20s.
Yeah.
And then get the higher of the two. And what's your total?
17.
17.
The other
Okay.
one was fuck again. So that's
All right.
fired that dice.
So a 23 total or 17 total?
Plus 5.
Yeah,
22.
17 flat.
Okay, 22. Okay, good. That definitely beats the DC. As Wes, you kind of start hammering down, and Oleg just starts moving. It's almost like you're initiating the hit, and you both notice that there seems to be cracks throughout. As you're following these cracks, Oleg, you're doing a lot of the heavy lifting, moving the entire thing down. As Wes, you're just hitting and like assisting with the with this. You guys knocked down 8 total walls, one after another, after another, after another.
Yikes.
Cole, Rognarv, and Addy. Actually, if you guys wish, you can make me an intelligence check.
Intelligence, okay.
Behind is a double-sided door that looks ajar. Like this
Oh my
large
God.
metal hook has lifted off of it.
I rolled a natural
20.
20, so 19.
19, 20, okay. As you guys are looking and seeing what's happening, you counted that there's 8 doors. And actually you recall, wait a minute. When you start thinking about it, you guys casted a total of 8 spells.
I casted a total of 8.
Yeah, Cole.
So, as the door is open, what do you guys do? Do you go in?
Cole's just kind of waiting in the back for Addy.
What about this other door? Did anybody check this other door?
This door has not been checked at all.
I'm gonna like knock on it.
Knock on
Is
it.
it open?
You can try opening it, but when you knock on it, come on. Do you try opening it?
Yeah, if this explodes,
Okay.
I'm sorry.
As you open this wooden door, you do see something I need to grab.
No. Is it another intellect devourer?
Nope.
Oh.
You see this female
Scary.
who looks incorporeal like the other gentleman on the other side. Blue and translucent, and almost looks like there's just wind constantly waving, pushing her above as she has these cuffs on her hands. And it just looks asleep on the floor in a fetal position.
But looks exactly like the other guy, right?
Yep.
When, to be honest with you, as soon as Rognarv sees that, it was like, he didn't even really pay attention what her position was or anything. He was just like, "Oh, sorry, I disturbed you," kind of like that, because he's just kind of thinking maybe she's like doing the same thing as this guy, kind of like that. So he go like that. "Oh, sorry."
When you say that, there's no response.
Okay. I'm just gonna mention it to the people. Like, there's another one in here.
Another what?
That flowy thing, person.
The specter?
Yeah, sure. That one. You wanna talk to it?
Sure. Cole's again looking back over at Addy like, are you going to wait here, or...
He's just gonna sit there.
Oh.
Yeah, Cole's gonna go up to like the door where Rognarv's at and just open it again.
You see this ghostly, spectre-looking entity with these cuffs on their arms as she's just on the floor. Again, looks asleep, maybe looks dead. It just looks immobile.
Yeah, just Cole's gonna be like, Cole will go in and, I guess, inspect, like, the cuffs.
Alright, roll me an investigation.
Okie dokie. 17?
17. These look like plain metal cuffs. You don't really feel anything out of the ordinary. They're very, very heavy, to be honest. But as you're kind of moving them and touching them, it doesn't look like this entity is waking up or reacting to you. You still see the flow, like there's so energy within it. Like her hair is kind of like moving a little bit. Her clothing is moving a little bit. Their eyes are closed. She's in a fetal position on the ground.
Yeah, Cole's just gonna be kind of like, West?
Huh.
Like, just kind of like, I mean, the door's open, just kind of like gesture down. I don't know what to do about the cuffs.
Dad. I don't know, break them or something? Do you want me to break them?
Cole's like, Cole would be like, I mean, I can try, but...
Should we? I'm gonna look at that to go like, should we? Do you think this is part of the magic of the library? If we do something, what if something happens to either the library or worse, to us?
Yeah, but, that's, like the guy downstairs, and maybe that's his friend or something, and they haven't, I don't know. I'd be really sad too if I was, away from my friend.
True.
So what do you guys do?
I mean, Cole's again gonna inspect the cuffs just to see if there's like any way to like remove them.
It doesn't seem like there is. It seems like it's just this iron metallic cuff on one of her arms and on the other. There seems to be like no keyhole. There's this 7-ring chain that kind of like connects both of them together.
If I look at the,
I mean, you can try like pulling it if you want.
look at the shackles. Is it magical?
Roll me a perception, Rognarv.
Perception.
Mm-hmm.
That fell.
With the cuffs on, Cole's gonna be like, this is gonna seem really weird. He's actually gonna try to touch the specter to see if it actually made him like corporeal or something like that.
Your hand goes right through her. It feels off too. What did you get?
Perception is a natural 1, so 8.
You don't think they're magical?
Can Cole try to discern that?
Sure, roll me perception, or no, you would have to roll me Arcana since you're right there.
Yeah. That's a 22.
They're probably magical because your hand went right through her, and these look material.
Yeah, Cole's gonna just, I guess, try to like pull on, I guess, the cuffs.
Okay. As you pull on one of the cuffs, it just releases. And then the weight just falls, and it's heavy. It's on the ground.
I was like, oh,
and
shit.
she immediately just opens her eyes and then pulls to the corner.
Yeah, Cole just being like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to like disturb you. I didn't mean to startle you.
She looks very scared. And looks at the cuffs and looks at your hand.
I just took these off. I was not responsible for putting them on you.
Kind of floats down a bit.
Cole's actually gonna just drop the cuff like, ew.
As you say that, she bows and goes right through you. Looks at every single one of you, bows, and then just starts moving through.
How does that feel? Like going through us?
It feels cold and odd. And then you just hear as doors keep opening. And she just disappears.
Yeah, Cole's gonna just kind of like reach. Are the cuffs still there?
Yep, they're still there.
And they're heavy?
They're very, very heavy.
Yeah, Cole just like looking over at Wes like these could possibly be useful.
Alright, gimme.
Okay. Because Cole can't carry him because he's a weenie.
Cole, roll me a strength. Are you like moving it to him?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's a 14.
You cannot lift it.
Yeah, Cole's just like,
Seriously?
look,
Seriously.
look,
Cole.
look. Can he even like drag him?
No.
He's gonna attempt and then just be like,
How the fuck did you survive without us?
oh god, no, Cole's gonna just think of it as a joke prayer.
Wes does not laugh. He's just gonna go over to the chains.
Okay. Roll me a strength, West.
Cool.
Now, Rognarv's laugh was like, it was like, oh, that was a little funny. At the same time, oh, awkward. Laugh.
It's like, you know you shouldn't laugh, and that's what makes you laugh. You got a natural 20. So, that would be a 24 if it's just straight strength.
These are the heaviest things you have ever lifted.
It's like, how hard can they fuck?
Yeah, it's like you pull it maybe 3 feet off the ground before you either have to drop it or you let it go because you just can't.
Yeah.
As they hit, it makes no like strong indication. It doesn't like break the tile or the wood around. It's you can drag it, but it's heavy. It has odd physics.
Yeah, I don't think that's worth carrying around. I don't know what's up with that.
Okay, yeah, Cole's just gonna kind of like step over it. It's like, do we want to keep going?
As this door
Right,
is
now-
open ajar.
Yeah, now that this one is open in a jar, does this one actually look familiar?
That is the door that you read, and that's where your whole life changed, Cole. You know, the room in front of you just has 2 statues of the god of magic macabre, a giant text in the middle, and these small little floating orbs that kind of light up the room.
West is just gonna kind of like step behind everyone and just pretend he's not out of breath.
Oh, like you notice that he's out of breath.
Okay.
So, what do you guys do?
I'm gonna move forward then.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. As
Oh no, yeah, because Cole's looking over at Oleg, West. Still kind of concerned that Addie's not with the group.
Do you want me to stay with him?
Kind of want them to come, but I'm not gonna force him to.
I'll
It's a
check
big
on him.
Thing that just happened. And...
Go yell at him in Druidic.
all right. As you guys are having a
Hey,
conversation,
bitch, you good?
best Druid I've ever heard.
Damn you.
So Cole,
Yes.
as you open the door, and I need to hit the right level to reveal. As you see this 2-section pillar with this stone slab kind of raised around, and has this wooden plank that is holding this book. And it's not an exaggeration when I say this book is massive. If you look on Discord and you hit the spoiler, you can actually see how big this book is.
I can click it now?
Yes.
Oh.
The book
Oh, good lord.
is almost 300 pounds.
Nice.
It is about 4 feet in length, 8 total when it opens up. What do you guys do?
Just wait. If Cole enters, I'm gonna follow. See. I'm just
what?
kind of following Cole at this moment.
Yeah, Cole's just gonna kind
Keeping
of
an eye on him.
step in.
Okay.
Look.
So, if you're going to investigate or look through this, I would require an investigation check.
Yeah, I'll do the same. -1, baby!
Okay.
Oh, that rolled off.
That's a 18.
18. Okay.
What, Jeremiah?
0.
No.
I rolled a 1.
So you kind of look at the
-1.
book. You're like, I don't know what that says. That is a fancy language. I think that's Elven.
What?
It's just
I
this
can
book.
read Elven.
Well, right now you're not. You think it's Elven, but it's really not Elven. Actually, it's written in Celestial,
Okay.
which Cole, you do understand.
I know Celestial.
So that's basically what, like, why can't I read this Elvish?
Yes.
Kind of like that. That's what Rognarv's
Yeah.
thought right now.
Yeah,
Like, this is Elvish. Why can't I read it?
I thought he was going to say that out loud.
The cover on the spine, when you kind of move it over, reads The Snake's Bible.
Oh.
As you're kind of looking throughout this book, it says that Asmodeus was shunned for sharing knowledge to the world. That the King of Lies, as he is called, tells no lies. This book starts exposing a few truths, some things that you've kind of already grasped, Cole, and whispers here and there. That as you keep reading, you're gathering that the gods are afraid of something in whatever this great beyond is. The gods are actually afraid for the reason that they have no power or dominion over these things, over these aberrations. And this is why aberrations in the material realm are discarded and eradicated as soon as they see them. It also mentions that gods have a essential diplomatic truth to keep balance, as to not interfere too much with the world. For if one interferes, the all have to interfere. Kind of a Cold War. It also mentions a couple of things that seem odd, yet your eyes kind of gravitate to, as though it's explicitly forbidden for angels to love devils. Even though these two things are the same make, as in they're the same maker. That when the first angels went into battle, they became the first devils, and they were casted out by the gods for being such. These 7 halted what is referred to as an endless war, a war of blood within the abyss. These 7 archangels fought for many eternities, and they were casted out for doing so, to keep what is known as purity. So as this war still continues, in unity and love for these devils has all but been eliminated. for half breeds of these two bonds are what gods despise the most. The love between an angel and a demon is an error of total annihilation that can undo heaven, which is looked at as worse than an abomination of a devil and an angel. And there's a page that is torn. The bits that you do read from this page say, for how to summon an avatar. If an avatar is casted first onto the material plane, it will break many bonds and pacts written by the Great One, pacts written in heaven by Asmodeus. The god will be manifested onto the material world when it casts its first miracle. No longer will it be material, and no longer will it be a creature, but it will be upon divine flesh. And onto the world it has its control. This is how gods can go beyond godhood. And what you feel is that the incantation is what was ripped off. You do recall that the last person that visited this section had a name that was an ancient language. As it takes you a couple of minutes, 30, 40, almost an hour, to read through this and gather this information, what do you guys do?
Can Cole recall the name at all, or no?
No, you guys unfortunately failed that perception check. You just know that it was in a older tongue than most of you.
Okay. Oleg's going to enter the room.
Okay.
Take out his box.
Mm-hmm.
Put it on top of the coffin.
You wouldn't be able to have the box.
The box is still in the locker downstairs.
That's right. All right. So I'm looking around the coffin.
Mm-hmm. It would just be a pedestal
it's a
with the
book.
book. Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh?
It's a pedestal with a
book,
book.
it's not a
Yeah.
coffin.
It's not a
Okay.
coffin, it's a book.
So, can I read it?
No.
Do you know Celestial?
No, I do not.
Then you cannot read the book.
So I go to. That's a statue?
Yes, these are 3 statues of the same entity that you saw earlier, which is the god of magic.
Okay. So I'll look around them, see if they have anything particular on them or
Sure.
anything like that.
Roll me investigation.
18.
Here, so.
18. As you move throughout the 3 different statues and you go in and out looking at the nooks behind, kind of seeing if anything moves, as these 3 they're identical statues too. These 3 robed men that have a book on their side, it doesn't seem like anything is budging. You really feel that, and you kind of get the sensation that this is the prize. This book is, whatever you read, is the forbidden knowledge of this library. And passing everything that you pass, it's almost like saying, you've earned this.
Okay.
Which might mean what it means to you, might be different than what it could mean to other people.
And there's no other doorway or anything like that?
Correct. There's
Secret
no other
doorway?
doorways, nothing like. You kind of like move your hands to the walls to see like if there's any compartments or anything that could be hidden. You do not find any. Just these orbs are kind of floating, illuminating the room. This large book that seems to be about half your size, maybe weighs a little bit more than you do.
Okay. Okay, well, it looks like a dead end.
So what do you guys do?
Unless anybody else got any ideas?
As, again, Cole, that page looks torn.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just...
As you all see that towards the end of the book, there's a torn page with some writing at the top, like it was just like removed downward.
Mm-hmm. Because again, it was an incantation for...
Yeah, you feel like this is the same book that you read before. It's an incantation to summon an avatar.
Yeah, just... yeah, basically, yeah, this is some incantation to summon an... Yeah, just an avatar.
Avatar. What's that?
How do you just... How would...
Roll me religion, both of you.
Wes is just standing at the end of the hall. He's just kind of like looking in through the open doorway and just narrating to Addie what he sees.
Religion is under what?
Okay.
No,
29.
Oh, minus
29.
1, so 9.
9. You think it's like a person that bends air. Rognarv.
Yeah, that's correct.
That's what it is.
But the next one is Earth. I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, this one's an airbender.
Okay.
Cole, as you're trying to... Is this correct? Is this correct? Is there anything that I've overlooked? Is there anything that I missed? An avatar would be summoning a representative of a deity onto the material world. And what this book is saying is that if that individual, if that entity can cast either a miracle or has enough worship, they become fulfilled within the material plane and unstoppable.
So reiterating all that. Yeah, just... Basically, it's like a manifestation of a god, a deity. And it doesn't look like... At all, does it look like the book's been, like, you know, messed with recently, or...
Other than that tear from your investigation, that's all you discover.
Man, you're gonna hate this. We walked all the way through this library, sat here for all these hours, and at the end, it's just a giant fucking book in the middle of a room.
I mean, you're not wrong.
That's what Wes is saying to Addie.
Wes, you roll me a insight. Wes.
Oh, yay. He's good at those. That's why he makes such good relations with strangers. No, that's actually not terrible. That is a 15.
Okay, I sent you a message.
Okay.
So, what do you guys do?
So, Cole, with that information that you sent me, Jesus, that's something that Cole can...
Yeah, you have all the clues there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just pretty much, you know, stating to Rognarv, Avacent loved a demon, and Celestials and the heavens didn't. It was, is heresy the word I want to use?
It's looked on beyond an abomination.
Yeah.
Wes is gonna go over to Addy, kind of reach into his little pouch, give him like a little Rice Krispie treat. Be like, all right, you stay right here. I'll be right back. And he's gonna...
He takes the Rice Krispie treat. And he starts eating it.
Perfect. Okay, once he's satisfied, he's going into the room. It's like... So... What's going on?
Cole's gonna explain all of that and try to explain it in a way that West understands.
There's gonna be like a 30-second delay as you can just see his processing speed trying to keep up with it.
I love it.
So, okay. Heaven's bullshit, we know this. There's... Okay, so avatars and mixing angels and demons and shit. And... So what does all this mean?
So we have a couple of things that you guys could infer. There's something moving throughout here. You've already been kind of hinted that there might be something happening within the city. This page was torn. The last entity that came to here had an ancient name and an ancient language. The page that was torn was how to summon an avatar. This book also explains that there is a forbidden, like a cataclysmic horror that happens if angels and demons coexist. They birth something. Avacent was an archangel who was relieved of her duties, who loved Lamashtu, one of the rulers of the abyss.
Cole's gonna be like, does that mean created something? Yeah, it's like, does that mean that they had an offspring?
Okay, first of all, I don't even think that's how babies are made. I've always told that they're just picked up in a cabbage patch, honestly.
Yeah.
Oh, West.
Cole just being like,
That's how Wynn explained it to me, okay?
oh, you poor sweet thing. Anyways.
That's how Rognarv explained it too. The birds and the bees.
Yeah,
Okay, just so
So,
it has to be Avacent, the person that was here.
so they made an avatar. So there's the chance that they made an avatar.
I know she's out there because I've seen her.
You've seen her.
Yeah, it's like way before I met any of you guys.
Oh.
It was we had the book. We opened the book in a very small room, which we probably shouldn't have done. But it was Cowerbow's idea, and I trust him with my life, so
Was
it was a good idea at the time.
Probably his. Are you sure that was his idea?
Maybe it was a collective decision. But it was his idea to identify it. And he tried, and then it exploded with light. I went blind for like a good hour or something. We almost killed the kids on accident. Was
you
terrible.
what?
Don't listen. That's in the past. I'm working towards not staying in the past and moving more towards a present mindset. Okay.
Okay, West.
In that moment, when I was, I guess, kind of blinded, I saw this woman in the room, just standing there, and I guess that was her. Like, she kind of looked like what we've seen in, like, or at least what I've seen in some visions that don't belong to me.
So
have I told you about those visions? I think I have.
So the book.
Vaguely?
Yeah.
Do you think Avacent is trapped in the book? That's why That's why the heavens and hell wants the book.
Hang on, Rognarv.
Using it as a vessel or something.
Cole just like went one.
You know that one story about the fallen angel, whatever. Maybe that's
Cole-
one. There's another fallen angel.
I don't. There's so many fallen angels. I can't
That's
keep
why
up with any of
books-
them nowadays.
That's
Cole's
why
gonna
it's
flip like a couple pages back, like on the thing on the avatar, and just being like, does it have to be a being like a?
Yes, what's the question? 'Cause I'm confused.
I know.
Does it have to be an organic being?
The process, from what you can try to understand, is that they are bringing the image of a god materially here.
Copy paste.
Okay, and then once they basically like do their their first miracle,
Or gets enough worship, they become a god in the material plane that has no limitations, essentially, by breaking the contract that Asmodeus wrote in heaven.
So, wait, isn't Ariell trying to become a god? Isn't he trying to fill some
The
chair
seat of
that
joy?
doesn't exist? What?
Yeah, he's trying to take Lyra's place. That's what he's.
Yeah,
Talks
his
about.
previous
Actually,
goddess, I
like,
guess.
how long have we been in here?
Too fucking long.
Cole's
Close to 8 hours.
No, this is the Rognarv asking. It's not Jeremiah.
Close to 8
That's what-
hours.
That's why Wes said too fucking long.
We're like, I don't know really know exactly how long we've been here,
We need to.
we need to leave.
We need to find Ariell.
We
We need
find
that book.
Ariell.
We need the book.
I'm not sure what's going on. What if
No, but
something's happening outside?
you
Just
said
like what
things
happened at
that
Price's.
just had.
We need to get out of here. Make sure everything's outside this.
yeah, Cole's
Okay.
gonna just nod like, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like we need to
Find
definitely we need to get that book. We need to kind of, I don't know, this Rognarv said words, you said words, and it's making that thing in my head start to like make
My
noise
brain
and shit.
kinda hurts. I need some rest, maybe some healing.
Yeah, Cole's just gonna close the big book.
Okay.
Mhm.
Dust kind of flies everywhere.
You ever slammed a book in a library before?
Yeah, and he's just gonna turn around and start just kind of walking away. Just he does have like a weird look on his face, though.
You okay, Cole?
Are you constipated? We've been here too long.
I just
Yeah, there's
I
no
don't-
bathroom.
This is the place where I found
Uh huh.
worship through Asmodeus. I don't know what led me here, though. And he's just gonna keep walking.
Maybe this god Asmodeus led you here.
I don't know. I mean, if he wanted you to, I don't know. He seems like the kind of guy that would want to like lure people in with stuff that they want. And you like books, so maybe
You're
he
gonna
just
just hear
placed
Cole
a really
even
big
say,
book at
knowledge
the
is
end.
power.
I was just say that you like books, and he just placed a really big book at the end of the hallway that attract you in. Seems
I mean,
pretty
it-
plausible.
It did.
That was
There you
that was the lure to Cole.
Or just like a carrot under a box propped by a stick. That's
Oh
what
my
happens.
God.
Asmodeus said, "Psst, psst, 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 psst. There's a book in the end."
Oh, I'm gonna have to draw that later.
I'm just saying, like, okay, then Wes is just gonna follow after Cole,
Yeah.
just very annoyingly. Okay,
Yeah,
I guess
I'm gonna start following.
put this into terms that I understand. You know,
Yes, Wes.
Don't patronize me, first of all.
I'm not patronizing you.
You know, when you say it in that tone, that's very patronizing to me. I'm actually, I know things, okay? I just didn't go to fucking fancy schools and read fucking fancy books like all you motherfuckers did.
You're a smart boy,
I
Wes.
got street smarts.
Street smarts.
Street
No, what-
sharks. Oh, wait.
Street sharks. You gotta watch out for street sharks. That's no fucking joke. Point is, one thing that I've learned growing up in the wild, especially, you know, I don't know. I guess I kind of remember the lady that was my mom that I don't really remember much about, but I do remember some things.
I'm assuming as Cole's walking, Wes is following.
Oh,
right behind him.
absolutely, he is. He's got a very long stride.
Oh, God.
Every 3 steps you take, Wes is taking one. Just like, hang on. He's a
And
power
Rognarv is
walker.
taking 5. What the-
I assume,
So-
Oleg, you're also dragging along with them as they're leaving?
I think Oleg goes at a casual gait.
Okay.
Just like, so, I remember that, like, in order to, you know, catch, you know, in order to, like, catch, like, you know, game, she would, like, kind of leave a lure somewhere. And with that lure, she would hide a snare just before it. So when the rabbit's running straight for the lure, the snare would catch it and, you know, break its neck. So I'm just saying, maybe this was the lure that was set in order for him to catch the rabbit, which might be you.
Thank you, Wes.
I'm just saying.
Hey, maybe Wes is saying that you're cute. Rabbits are cute.
I think it was. I mean, I think Addy said something about chipmunks, but whatever.
Yeah, something about chickbugs.
Chipmunks are harder to catch, just FYI. By that time, I think we're back by Addy and just like, did you enjoy your treat, buddy?
As Cole's, you know, walking, it's just kind of like, pretty much like, I'm assuming by this point we're just leaving.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for sure.
Cole's just gonna
That's the plan,
just
anyway.
Where are you? There we go.
going and he's just gonna open his journal just to scribble a few things down that he got.
All right. As he is scribbling down,
Mm-hmm.
for everyone else that can look at this.
Huh? Where? What?
No, but
Oops.
nothing.
Look at what?
Nothing. Cole's just jotting
Addy?
stuff down.
Addy, you enjoy your treat? You okay, buddy?
He's like licking each finger, but he doesn't say anything.
Okay. Wes takes that as okay. So,
So,
Guess-
Cole, just letting you know, pretty much is saying, for being such a good boy, pick one of these 3.
Oh God, why you make me choose?
behind door number 1.
Because you don't get all 3.
I can see that.
Look, you're in line at the checkout, and Dad says that you can either get the Snickers or the M&Ms. You can't have both.
Oh God.
You get one treat, but don't tell Mom.
That's exactly what this is.
Yeah. So good
Oh
news,
God,
Addy.
Cat, you scared me.
We're leaving now. We're gonna finally see the sun, hopefully, if it's still out.
Good.
Hopefully. it's
Nothing
still
good
up.
comes from books.
Believe me, I know.
So, Cole, you just let me know.
Okay.
As you guys are heading out, let me just do this really quick because it's easier for me if I do it like this. Copy.
Although I will argue. So far only one thing good has come from a book, and that's I found this recipe. And he's gonna like unfold this little crumpled note that he obviously like tried his best to write down.
Yeah, it's called the King's Feast or something like that. Something made for heroes.
Oh, Ooh, nice.
Hey, I spell what you can do.
As you guys move through this location, you see the dead mimics and the devourer. Also, every single scroll is littered on the floor. As you see above the writings again that are saying how to bind or trap beings, how to summon them.
Oh. Uh-oh. I think we just freed something that's supposed to be trapped.
That's fine.
Oops.
So,
Well, not
What?
we, Cole.
Well, I'm saying, if they didn't want us to find something that would break the library, they wouldn't have put it in such an obvious spot. You know?
That's how you're supposed to do it.
Yeah.
You learned it from Doofenshmirtz, just put the self-destruct button right next to the start.
Exactly.
I sent you a message.
Is that,
Okay.
is that like a master artificer that you learned from, Rognarv?
Yes.
Yeah.
Just change the color so you don't confuse it.
That makes perfect sense. That makes perfect sense, because I'm pretty sure I would completely forget where, like, the off button is, so it makes sense to put it next to the start button.
okay.
I mean,
Yes.
color coding it makes way more sense to me, because, like, I'm not going to read what's on the, what's in front of it.
Cole's gonna just
I'll
keep
totally remember the colors.
walking.
All right. As you keep walking, everything else looks the same. Once you guys approach this area over here, Control Shift, Shift Control.
Yeah.
All right. I don't know if it's moving on or not.
No, it's-
You'll see two entities cleaning up the library. The two individuals that were organizing things before. I assume that you guys are just heading out.
Yeah, we're just...
That's the plan.
Okay. As you
That's-
guys start moving out and going down the odd corridors and staircases, you notice that there is no guard anywhere. You keep going down and down and down until you reach that room, and you kind of just use your key that Rognarv geniusly figured out. As it opens up, and you go into your individual lockers, and you have all your stuff. As you use your keys to grab everything, and you approach, I believe, a closed library in the dead of night, since you guys came in at around 3 or so, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It is close to midnight by the time you guys leave.
Oh, God, fresh air.
So, the Elysian Vagabonds, with all the knowledge that you guys got, and some that you guys didn't grab, what do you do? What do you want to do?
Grab my Rocky Talkie. Ariell!
Oh god.
As you scream that, nothing happens.
Ah, shit. This thing's broken.
Can we go home?
Oh, yeah, you need sleep, don't you? Your brain's all weird.
How many bars does your rock have?
I think it's... I don't know, it keeps jumping between, like 2 and 3. Is that where I want to be? Like...
Oh, mine's at the E. It says E. What does
Oh.
that mean?
Hold on, let me, if I hold it higher, it might give me better signal.
Mate, you need a clothes hanger.
So everybody knows that everybody else's Rocky Talkie definitely heard you screaming Ariell.
I think it's too far. Out of range. Out of range.
Gotta put it in some rice. Make sure that it's...
Yeah, I gotta take. I guess this is kind of. I guess it's kind of busted. Let's put it in some rice at home.
Patty is going to beeline for the graveyard again.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Sure. Hattie, as you head over to the graveyard.
Addy, where you going?
I need to make a new thingy because I don't see that map. So you're just hauling into the graveyard. Is that correct?
Yeah, he's hoping he sees a familiar being.
Okay. Roll me percentiles.
Oh god, okay, hold on.
Oh, well, he's gone. Hopefully we'll see him at home.
What are you guys doing as Addy just runs?
He does that.
Yeah, he does that. Cole, if you... I don't know. Do you want to go talk to him, or...
73.
73. Okay. Let me remake a map because apparently it got deleted. So
Yeah,
as I'm
no,
doing this
when
live.
Addy starts bolting off in the direction of the
I
graveyard.
wouldn't say he's booking it. He's walking with a purpose.
Power walk.
Yeah. Cole's gonna follow.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah. Wes like taking a step in Addy's direction, sees Cole start following off. He's like, all right. We're gonna figure out how to get home from here.
Oh my gosh. As Cole's starting to go, he's gonna stop, turn around, pull out this mess of papers from stuff that he's written from in the library. Give these to Ariell when you see him. And just...
Let
Are
me know
these
what's
papers-
in those pieces of paper when you get a chance.
Yes.
My question to you is, are these papers like neat and organized in any way?
Yeah.
Okay, Wes is just gonna take those and just kind of like roughly just like fist them down into his bag.
Oh my god.
Like, okay.
Perfect.
Ugh.
Perfect.
They're gonna be so crinkled. Creases everywhere. Maybe some food stains.
That's not what I wanted at all. Control Z. This is what I wanted.
All right.
As Addy, you're heading this direction, versus everyone else is heading in this direction to, Kaizen's home.
Yep.
Okay.
Wes just kind of looks at Oleg and Rognarv and be like, all right, I think we go this way.
Okay. It's. I mean, there's literally almost a straight line, so
Okay,
it's not the hardest thing to do. As you guys are tired, heading home for the night. Cole, you're following Addy, right? Adipus, do you mind? Do you care?
Nope.
I would say he would care if he knew. Is Cole sneaking behind him at all?
Are you?
Not really.
Oh.
Then yeah, you notice.
Okay, he's not gonna pay any mind to it, but he is annoyed by it.
Okay.
Well, everything
Noted.
Cole does annoys him. It's funny.
As eventually you guys arrive. Boop. Oh, you're gigantic.
Oh no.
I have ascended.
You have ascended.
Attack on Titan.
You are the
God,
next
no.
avatar.
Uh-oh. Oh, next avatar. More like.
Hey. I mean, that is correct because he is an earthbender.
Okay, and Cole. Versus everybody else is over here. Boop. So. Well, at least you three are. Yeah, you guys arrive at the graveyard. What do you do?
Addy immediately yells, "Where are you?"
Matt.
You do see a large raven in the smallest tombstone.
He's gonna walk right up to it and point at it.
Listen here, bitch.
You point at the raven. He just looks at you.
Tell me what's going on.
It calls, and Cole, you just hear this raven just cawing, crowing, and repeating sounds, but Addy, you hear Druidic coming from this entity. It seems as though that one has a big role to play in your part of its happiness.
keeping her to it. I hope.
What did you say?
Nothing. It has been thrown around a lot, and I'm scared.
I understand that, but what about the first time? Was it all premeditated?
Your mother saw the visions. You are one of the first of your circle. A balance between death and life. There is no way to be a part of this circle if you do not walk the line. Cueing Johnny Cash.
What was that last bit?
It's not to be part of this circle. You have to walk the line. You have to walk that veil, and then cueing Johnny Cash.
Who brought me back the first time?
Who is in charge of all that walk with nature? See your grievances with them.
You have to be so cryptic. You can't just give me a name.
No. You can roll religion if you want.
That's just spite now.
Vague and unhelpful. He got 2.
All I can say is, Addy, who's the biggest worshiper in this world of nature?
I'm sure he knows. I don't.
Okay. Hey, Lynn. That's probably Obatai.
Okay, cool. Great.
He's a big hippie man
Fatty
with a green beard.
Yeah.
Green.
Fine. Fine. Okay. Can you at least tell me how it happened?
I will give you this foreknowledge after you're done with your task.
Oh.
I do not want it to get in the way or muddle things. You are sensitive. And this can muddle your vision. Don't worry, there will be a time when I let you see, and then you choose what you do with your own destiny. But it seems that I have my hands tied.
I don't owe him anything, do I? The big red guy.
Not you. And Cole, at this moment, you see the raven just look at you.
Oh.
With like a menacing look.
Cole's like, oh god, I've gotten that scrutinizing look before. Oh gee, I'm getting it from a bird.
It's okay, he just does that.
Fine.
As the raven looks at you, next time I see you, hopefully it's to guide you. Just takes off.
Cole's kind of keeping his distance at first, just like, okay, I'm just gonna let him come to me.
It's not a cat.
Are you sure?
Here, Addy. Here's a
make
mushroom.
sure that
What are those things called? What are those like above ground tombs called that are like really long? He's gonna lay on it.
The Jack Skellington?
Well, that's a statue, but yeah, like the above ground. Well, the mausoleum's the building, but like the above ground like slabs, coffins that are in cement. He's just gonna lay on them.
is it a sarcophagus?
No.
What they're called.
Grave. It's got a lid on it.
A grave with a lid.
A box with a dead person in it.
Yep. Alright, you're laying on one of those.
Okay, that's okay. It is literally just called an above ground grave. Okay,
An above
Is it really?
ground
Okay.
grave.
Yeah, above ground grave. All right.
it's called. Wow.
Well, he's just gonna lay on it and chill, and just kind of just hands on his head, just like
This is a bad time for me to apologize.
From what I've been told, it's not your doing. Not
I was
directly.
the one who revived you.
Apparently not the first time.
I'm sorry.
I guess I'm more upset about whoever did this the first time. You're just... whatever.
Well, so you're not upset with me for reviving you?
I'm not upset with you personally. I'm upset with the whole thought of it.
What do you mean?
Things that are dead should stay dead. And he just kind of like looks at himself and he's like, I wasn't always green.
Oh.
It's hard being green.
It is hard being green. Sad banjo noise.
Interesting. I assumed it was because of it was like a code of like moss, or because you talk with fungus and...
I'm sure that's part of it. But when I died in the library, I had felt that feeling before. It's been 10 years or so, but I remember it.
Did it like hurt, or was it...
I mean, at the time, yeah. But, you know, they say you only die once, might as well go out with a bang, but apparently that's not the case here. It's not
Cool.
fun.
Yeah, Cole just being like, well, it didn't feel right to just let you stay dead in that musty library with those things.
I do appreciate that one of those books did try to eat my face.
I keep forgetting about the mimics.
It happened.
Yeah, but yeah, as Cole would just pretty much put it, it's like, I mean, you know, I respect, you know, you as a druid, like, you know, and following nature, and there wasn't anything natural about the library, so...
Can I ask you something, and will you be honest?
Cole would nod, like, sure.
Was that the real reason you brought me back?
Cole's just gonna kind of like grab his bag and just kind of like hug it, and it's like, not entirely.
He's gonna slip into Druidic because he knows Cole isn't gonna understand what he's saying, and just be like, I knew it! Ah, you don't give a damn about those books.
Cole, like, did you just curse me out, or...
Yes, I did. I apologize.
Okay, I deserve that,
Well, now what do we do? What?
Hold on.
I'm assuming Cole would have told him about what he found. Books.
Did you?
Like,
I assume so.
Did you, Cole? Would you have?
About what he, like...
Yeah.
yeah.
What did you
Wait,
find?
He'll explain like the whole thing, like I guess like with the Avatar, and since Addie knows, it's just like I kind of read from, because what it was essentially like the Bible of Asmodeus, right?
It more or less, if you were to call it that.
It's the only thing I can relate it to.
Yeah, it's
or
a
just,
sacred
like,
text that kind of
sacred text from like
in favor of Asmodeus, but
Yeah.
They don't really have a
Yeah, true.
text, you know. But yes.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I was just like I didn't know how else to like relate it or what to call it. So
Life and times of the trick ass bitch.
okay, Vic. Yeah, and Cole would just like, mention just again the whole thing about like the whole situation like with the Avatar, and I don't know. It's all still really confusing, and I'm still trying to piece everything together. Just it's like I get it, but I don't.
Why don't we just chuck the book into the ocean?
I don't think it's that easy.
Are we close enough?
It only works for dragon masks, I hear.
It's
Nothing good is coming from books, is what you're telling me.
Cole's just gonna kind of like look at Addie and kind of frown, and he's gonna hop up and sit on the above ground grave next to Addie, and then he's gonna pull out one of the books that he got from downstairs. It's like, I mean, one of the other reasons I promised you I'd teach you common, so.
I don't know if I want to learn how to read if all this happens because of books.
I don't think a children's book's gonna really hurt you.
You say that now.
Book ate my face.
That was a mimic, not an actual book.
Who puts mimics in a library?
A sadist, apparently, who puts, brain puppies in a library.
Somebody with a really funny sense of humor.
It's probably macabre.
Some jerk with some nice hair.
Some fucking asshole. With this most glorious mane and just the most gorgeous face. Fuck that guy.
I don't know. Why don't we just destroy the book? Give it to somebody else. Have it be someone else's problem.
I don't know if it works that way. Cole's just like, I was hoping to go in there and I was hoping to get like more answers, and I just ended up getting more questions.
I want to note that, Cole, you got a lot of answers. You just got a piece.
It's trying to process them.
His little head can only handle so much.
Well, what do we do now? I mean, worst case scenario, the entire world ends.
Oh.
You know.
It literally is the worst case.
That is the worst
That
case
is the
scenario,
literal
Addie.
worst case scenario.
I've died twice. I mean, if it happens again, I will, I guess.
On your third punch of your death punch card, you get 20% off.
A hot topic in
Get
the
a free
world.
Slurpee. No, but I don't know. I still don't know what led me there in the first place when I was younger. And it's just, Wes says he thinks it has something to maybe do with thank you, Vic, for the visual representation.
See? Works for the cat.
Anyways, yeah, no, just Wes thinks it was just Asmodeus just basically led me there. But I don't know. It's like, I considered asking, but with everything that happened today, I doubt he's gonna listen now. He
That's
already
the
did a lot today.
patron you spoke to me about at that camp that one day, right?
Wait, what?
They had that conversation at the camp where Cole told him who
Yeah.
Asmodeus was. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, my air quote deity.
Probably all these divine beings, and none of them will give us answers. They all know what's happening. Why do they have us be involved?
Cole's just gonna be like, I mean, we're just, I guess, pawns in the end run.
This pawn needs a drink.
Took the words right out of my mouth.
Let's get a drink.
I would like that.
Let's go.
Okay. As you guys are heading off to get a drink, what district do you go to?
The one where I'm least known.
Are you going to Oleg? Are you going to the home with Wes and Rognarv, or are you heading out somewhere else?
Yes, so I can study my book, my notes that I took.
Okay. All right. No problem. Okay.
Addy will follow Cole because he does not know this place.
Cole, is there any specific district that you want to go to?
I don't know why. I just feel like the puddles would actually have, even though it's all the way across town.
Okay. No
It would
problem.
probably be the puddles.
Roll me a perception.
Perception.
Yeah.
Both of us or just Cole?
Both of you guys. Well, Addy, you can't really read, so sorry.
Okay, cool.
Perception.
Disgrace. What?
26.
26. Okay.
Wait a minute. Actually, hold on.
Were you quoting The Lion King too?
Yes, I was. Thank you.
Good lord! That's a deep cut.
Hey, Jesus, from what happened earlier, do I apply that now or no?
Yeah, you can apply it now.
Uh-oh.
Okay, 27.
Oh my god.
So there's a couple of taverns. You see the Red Ship Inn. There is the Sad File. There is the Awesome Oyster. There is a Dirty Nut.
No, 30
The Dirty Nut.
I
Yes.
love all of these places.
I love all
You gotta
these-
go bar hopping in this district. Holy shit.
There's also one called the Sea Devil.
Oh,
So I should also probably take off the creepy dungeon
Yeah.
music
Yeah, just a little bit.
and put in nightlife music over
cool.
here.
Gonna just look at it and just be like... Well, Cole's been around the group before when they've...
Wes literally has
Been
not
to a
shut
sea
up
devil.
about the Sea Devil.
Because there was one before we went into the mountain to the Underdark, so...
Yep.
It's like, oh, hey, look, they branched out. Hey.
Yeah, branching out is definitely a thing that you can say.
It's like when a Texas Roadhouse opens in Jersey.
The Sea Devil has the best biscuits.
I mean, I would believe it.
So, what bar tavern do you guys go to, and or in?
Since Cole has been to a Sea Devil, especially the one in Corvassa, that's the one where he got shit-faced.
Yes, that's where you met the group.
It's like, I mean, the Sea Devil has really damn good whiskey.
Sold. Daddy just walks towards it.
So
Alright.
their Pasole fucking slaps.
They're chicken nuggies.
That's only in the Corvassa branch for West.
As apparently I did not
Ooh,
populate
yeah.
this
Fancy.
this one. Let me do a thingy. Copy
Fancy.
and
Dang,
paste.
we upgraded.
It's pretty nice in comparison to everything else. The other ones that you guys have been in, as I am currently populating this establishment. Give me a second.
It's like that loading screen when you walk into a building and you see NPCs.
Home already.
Wait. Wilmer, there was two people talking. What happened?
Sorry.
Oh no, I was like it's late at night, so either people are already passed out in the tables, or they're just not there anymore. They're just home.
There's a couple of people sleeping on the tables, and it looks. Why did you open that way? It looks pretty empty, to say the least. You will see one specific individual who's kind of managing things up here. I'll say that she kind of. There's a dwarven woman towards the back with it. Looks exhausted and tired, and this place is probably too big now that I'm looking at it.
If she's pregnant, Orc Death doesn't know her.
It's not her, but her cousin.
Okay. Sorry.
That's her cousin.
That's her cousin. This one's happily married.
Yeah. As she's looking around, and you see a Goliath that's asleep at one of the tables. We're closed. Just leave. And she starts like cleaning up. Anything that you guys do?
Just kind of, well, after hearing with what had, because it was T that mentioned it before, right?
Yeah, T's the one that mentioned that her husband's missing.
Yeah, it's like, L?
Which technically this is the entrance, so you guys should be around here.
Okay.
It's just Bethesda clip the wall.
Yeah.
It's fine. He does
she-
that.
Oh, I don't have control over Cole.
What? Nonsense.
I mean, it's accurate.
Yeah.
I don't have control of that either.
Nonsense. I'm giving you guys control right now.
Are we ever truly in control?
Okay, there you go. You can have control of
Yeah,
your characters.
Cole would, I guess, kind of, like, look over at Addie, but then kind of go and approach the bar, just, L, was it?
Yes, how... You look familiar. Yes, what... We're closed. You need a room? We have rooms if you need something. She looks
no.
exhausted. There's, like, heavy bags under her eyes. The place kind of looks like a mess, even though it feels like it should be a little bit cleaner.
Excuse me. Yeah, it's like, yes, no, I'm Cole. I'm with, West and the Elysian Vagabonds.
Those bastards.
Yes, those bastards, yes.
Kind of turns around, opens the cabinets that she's already been closing, grabs a bottle of just a clear bottle at the bottom. You still see a little bit of sand and dirt. Kind of puts it on the table, grabs two mugs that don't look like they've been cleaned, and just starts pouring in there and slides two drinks to you guys.
Oh, perfect. And he just puts a handful of platinum on the bar because he doesn't understand money.
Oh,
As
Abby.
you put the handful of platinum, she grabs the drink. I think you've drank too much.
What? No, come back.
No, he died. He needs this.
Slides it over, ignores the platinum, and then moves over to the other side as she's pouring herself a drink.
I heard from T that not. I'm assuming it's still sore subject. Jamal is missing.
As you say the word Jamal, she said, don't. If you're not here with information, she kind of like stops.
Well, that's what I was hoping. If you have any, did he just disappear? Like,
no offense to the both of you, but unless I speak with Wes, Ariell, or Oria, I do not feel comfortable saying these things out loud. I don't know who to trust.
that I can understand that. I'll speak with them later.
She kind of looks a little wounded. And she's like grabs her mug and then puts it down, and like her fingers are wrapping against it and puts it down, like she just doesn't know what to do with herself. If you guys can come in an hour or so, let me finish up cleaning.
Okay.
I'll have the door open.
Okay. Yeah. Cole would just kind of like just look at Addie, just like, I guess finish your drink and we'll come back later.
Can I get a room here?
Yeah, we have a room.
Okay.
Kind of just like scratches her head, and then just goes to cleaning, ignoring the gold that was, or platinum in this case, that was left on the counter.
Cole's gonna reach for his Rocky Talkie, and hopefully, like Rognarv or West still have theirs.
Rognarv is passed out.
Yeah, it's sitting in the bowl of rice.
As Kaiden's like, that's not kind of how that works. It's just.
I'm just
okay.
saying. I was trying to contact him and he didn't respond. So I think this. I
know
thing is broken.
It depends if you get the Warforged version or if you get the Apple version, but it's just.
I heard that the Apple version was a scam because they're always releasing a new one every month anyway.
It is. The Warforged one, the one that with the Astral Sea. It's as you guys get an ink call from Cole.
Yeah, just so Addie and I are currently at the Sea Devil. If you guys want to meet us there.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah. Where the fuck is that?
Rognarv is like this.
It's in the puddles.
In the puddle. I didn't see any puddles coming in.
That's the name of the district, West. It's like just have my mother give you just say the puddles to my mother and she can probably give you directions.
So look at guys like the puddles.
Why do you need to go there?
Your son's there and he needs me to go there?
Is he drunk again?
No, I'm not! You're gonna hear that through the rock.
Oh, Cole's mother, says Addie.
Yes.
Okay, so he's with Addie. I guess he's being supervised.
And it sounded like you were going to say something, or is that just it? Cole's mother.
Huh?
Addie?
Wait, what?
Addie!
Oh, Addie said, hello, Cole's mom.
Oh, hello, Cole's mom.
Oh my
She's
God.
like, hello. How are you?
I died.
Just gonna hold it out to her.
Okay.
Cole just like, don't tell her that!
Okay.
I mean,
I
honestly,
think
me
they
I did not die.
All right, everybody's had a lot to drink.
He died.
If you, okay, just do what you need to do.
Okay.
She gives you directions, and you guys can get there in a bit.
All right. We'll be back later. I'm just gonna grab Rognarv, sling him over my shoulder.
Oh my gosh.
I'm on the way there.
Eddie's gonna look to Cole and be like, why can I not tell anyone? It's a very natural process.
It really is.
Just,
I'm very confused on your stance of death.
Are you
that's
bringing?
not a
Are
good
you,
conversation starter, Addie, to just go up and be like, "Hi, my name's Addie. I died today."
Do you not know what I do for a living?
I get what you do for a living, Addie.
Rognarv's bag. That's,
What?
Are you grabbing Rognarv's bag?
Unless you tell me otherwise, I'm just assuming that Rognarv just like passed out asleep with all his shit on him, so Wes just picks him up. And just...
Oh no, he's not wearing anything. He went straight to the house. He didn't wear his arm or anything. He just kind of slinged it.
All right, well, if his bag's on him,
Ragnar, roll me
Wes-
Constitution saving throw. A con save. Con check. Sorry.
Con check.
Just Constitution or
Yeah, just
Constitution
con check. Just D20 plus
saving?
con.
Okay, well, I rolled a 7, so that's an
All right.
11.
You are passed the fuck out.
Yeah, 11.
Grabbing Rognarv. All right, buddy. Okay. Hey, Oleg, we're going to the tavern. Do you want to join us?
I put on my magic hat and look like a priest.
You look
Okay.
absolutely like a nerd, but you know, whatever works
All
for
right. You are disguised completely as you guys with disguise on. A couple of people will look at you guys like.
There's a barbarian, scratches all over him,
he's like
carrying a dwarf slinged over the shoulder.
Yeah, no,
and
they're
and a priest following him.
they're going to look at like been drinking, been sinning. It's kind of cute.
You have no fucking idea.
As eventually you guys do arrive to the Sea Devil Tavern. The door is open as you see for the past like 40 minutes or so, Elle has been cleaning up and making sure everything is nice and ready. So you guys come in.
Gently place prop Rognarv in a chair. Just like, all right.
The chairs are pretty comfy.
All right. Just gonna go up
Is
to the
he
bar.
put nicely, or was he just like that? And then
No.
He's a nice sleep.
Gently, very gently placed in the chair. Made sure you were scooched in so you don't fucking fall over.
As Elle does look at you and kind of goes over and just gives West a hug.
Yes, hug.
Aw.
As she... Where does... I saw Ariell and I told him a bit about this. Where's Oria?
Oria, she went back to Fangwood. She couldn't continue with us anymore. She had to be with her family.
That's good. Family is good.
Yeah.
So, she kind of moves over, grabs everyone a drink, and she's like, "Come." And starts pouring you guys some really nice drink.
Yes.
It's smooth and strong.
So I can tell, like, it's... I mean, she probably cleaned up in the time I got here, but, like, that it's still kind of...
It looks like there's a lot of work to be done. Like, there's
Okay.
just a lot of things here and there that...
And I
she
know
looks
for a fact that's just...
Mhm.
That's not her normal kind
Yes.
of operation.
She also, like, from your perspective, Wes, she just looks either sad, depressed. She just looks tired, drained. She kind of looks back. We have a few people here, but they're not honestly enough to help. So, as T said, and they need to keep their mouth shut. But it's true, Jamal has gone missing. I have not found him anywhere.
Where, like, I guess where was he last known to be?
So I sent him on a little investigation mission. One of our patrons, his name is, he's a mage. Ubius is his name. Since he wants to keep his reputation as a professor, he kind of disguises himself as he comes in. Not a big deal. Many people do that.
Yeah.
He enjoys his drinks, he leaves. But he's quite a regular customer. He came in one day stumbling and confused. I thought he was drunk. but he didn't seem that way. He says he couldn't remember what happened to him the last couple of days, but his maid shop was cleaned. Diamonds and components, everything swiped, and many other mages also. His lab was broken into, but only specific things were taken. You can see why diamonds would be stolen, but there's a lot more expensive things that were not taken. It seems to me and Jamal that these were compounds that were just for something. So, new establishment, we put everything that we had into here. As my cousins are taking care of the other two, we kind of decided this would be the big one. And we don't like people stirring up trouble in our homes, so I sent Jamal to go see what's happening. Since who can really go toe to toe with my husband?
Yeah, he's a very, very large man, and sometimes gets that look on his face that scares the shit out of me.
Exactly. So I sent him out, but he never came back.
Cole
After the
listening in
third
on
day, I went out looking. I asked everyone that nobody's seen him. The guards don't know where he is. His body has not been found.
I would hope his body hasn't been found.
Cole's listening in on this, and he's just gonna reach in his bag and pull out his scrying mirror. Out of curiosity, do you have anything, I guess, personal of... Huh?
No, Wes just like, at the mirror.
Do you have anything personal of Jamal's on you that I could use to possibly, locate him?
I can go grab something from the back. Is anything? Does it matter?
I'll double check that.
I think I can grab his apron. It's probably back there.
Where the hell are you?
You can also search it.
Yeah, there it is. Second hand, you've heard of the target, yes. First hand, met the target, yes. Connection, a possession or... Okay.
Possession or garment.
Yeah, possession or garment is the save modifier, is a -4 to it. So yeah, that would work.
Okay. So, she goes and grabs an apron that looks like it's been washed and rewashed and clean. It's all folded up, hands it to you.
And Cole will attempt to pretty much cast scrying.
Okay. So. Alrighty. This is okay. What is your DC?
DC now is 17.
17. Okay. No problem.
And Cole has met Jamal.
Yeah, you've met Jamal.
So, hold on, because that can also have something.
Yeah, these won't stack. Your DC.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't
DC
know
would
if
go
that did anything. Because I see it
down
mentions
by 5.
The save modifier. It says firsthand you've met the target, so it's a 0.
Yeah, so you know the target and you have something personal to them. So and you're familiar with it, which will make the DC go down by 5 if they're yeah, it would go down. So as you see image kind of appear around the mirror. Starts rippling almost like water. And you see about 5 or so feet away, like you were in this room, Jamal chained up. Roll me a perception.
$24.
24. Okay. You see maybe mushrooms, green and luminescent mushrooms on the edge of the floor that it's in. You see that the walls around are of earth. It looks natural. You don't see any light or illumination. You see Jamal in its true form. You see this large copper dragon chained up, chains around its neck, chains around its legs, wings bound. You also see behind a very ornate dagger, you see many rubies. Sorry, not rubies. Many gems. You see diamonds, and you see onyx, and you see these odd quartz. You see several religious artifacts throughout, just kind of just dumped there. You see many bodies kind of laying in front of him, dead. You see barrels behind. It looks like there's an odd red liquid kind of flowing down underneath these barrels.
Let's see here.
As you see that L's on the other side, not looking at the mirror, just like looking at you and like looking at your eyes. Just nervously kind of fidgeting with like the rag that he used to use.
Even though it's a hard thing to say, but Cole's gonna pretty much is looking around in the room, and I guess the question, aside from Jamal, does he see anybody else in the room?
With that check, no. You would know that you're scrying on Jamal, so you would see Jamal.
Okay.
Scrying doesn't really let you see like a 360 view of the thing.
True. But yeah, Cole's gonna describe the room and describe, that he sees Jamal. Mention like the mushrooms, mention pretty much the riches that are in the room and whatnot.
Any perks of the mushrooms? Huh?
Now let's focus in on those mushrooms.
Those are really valuable mushrooms right there. As she kind of looks at you, so what does that mean? Where is this?
Cole's gonna drop the he's gonna drop the scrying.
Okay.
And he's going to then cast sending.
Oh.
To Jamal.
Okay. What is your message?
Jamal, this is Cole of the Elysian Vagabonds. Where are you? Where are you located?
Want to see something specific. Yeah, that's what I thought. You don't hear anything.
Ugh.
I mean, you would know that anything as small as a foot of stone can block this message, like can block the spell.
Okay.
Cole, what did the mushrooms look like?
Can Cole roll like they were green and bioluminescent.
Yeah, they were
That's-
glowing and they were green. Yes.
Is there like,
Yeah.
do mushrooms even grow here? Like, I mean, it's like sandy and hot as
course.
balls. Do mushrooms grow here at all? Or...
And Addie, see if you can figure out where that type would be.
Unfortunately, the scry spell has gone. Were you looking at them?
No,
Addie?
well, Addie asked Cole what they looked like. So he's trying to figure out what kind of mushroom that would be and where it would be located.
You got a 20. You got above 20. Oh, Cole. Sorry, Addie. Roll me nature with a disadvantage since this is secondhand information.
Okay.
First one's 19. Second one is 20.
Damn.
All right. So what's the total?
19.
19 total. Okay, 19. Okay, I thought
The
you rolled
lowest.
a 19, then you rolled. Okay.
No.
So 19. From what he's saying, I mean, the only real places would be like the Underdark would be. That's kind of what's coming to your mind, but theoretically, as long as it's just underground, these they can grow and flourish. There needs to be a water source, probably, if it's not the Underdark. Either it's way, way, way down, or it's on some natural underground cavern.
He'll relay that to Cole. He's either in the Underdark or he is in an underground cavern near water.
Can Cole think of any like caverns that are around like Absalom?
Sure, roll me history.
1,000-yard stare at the
Oh.
mention of the Underdark.
Yeah, Cole kind of had that a little bit too. He's trying not to let it bother him though. What the hell did I
Bet
like
Rognarv's
that?
having the best nap right now.
Yeah,
Mhm.
he probably is.
When Underdark.
history?
It's a little twitchy.
Switched a little bit and
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
20.
20 total?
Yes.
Oh, look at those little feet are kicking.
As far as you know, no. Anything like I mean, maybe underground here, but like maybe reaching 2 miles out of the city limits is just sand. There's a few mountains and hills, but then it just turns into sand. So like, not that you know of specifically, but it's theoretically possible as long as between that 1 mile mark. Also, you probably don't go out there that much because you don't want to hit Cyclops territory.
Yeah.
Well, why not?
The fuck's a Cyclops?
A bad time.
It's that one guy that has laser beams for eyes.
He goes like that.
Wrong Cyclops.
That makes sense.
Is it possible it could be a man-made water source?
Could be.
Possibly.
I mean, there's high enough spells that in 10-20 minutes you can reshape nature any way you want.
Or they're one of those guys, or just one of those rich assholes that just make themselves, ponds and lakes for no fucking reason in their, houses. It's weird. What kind of asshole has a water fixture in their own home?
Yes.
One thing, Jesus. Just because I was looking back at the sending spell again.
Mm-hmm.
Because it mentions the whole thing, like,
Also, I
you
was
send the
looking at
message
message,
across any.
not sending.
Huh?
I was looking at
What?
message, not sending.
Yeah, because I was like, you can send the message across any distance and even to other planes of existence, but if the target is on a different plane than you, there's a 5% chance that the message doesn't arrive.
My bad. Okay.
Sorry, that's right.
No, I was looking at a different.
No,
a
because I had to
different spell.
double check it too, because I
How
was like,
dare you not know
I'm sorry.
everything about D&D?
I'm
DM.
How dare you
dare
not
you?
Okay.
have an encyclopedia of
All right.
just
So let me
Yeah.
let me change what happened. As you
Okay.
send the sending spell, it's in the mind, recognizes the sender if they know. It can answer it in the same manner immediately. Okay. Alright, since they don't have to speak out loud, the message is in their mind. Okay. Let's see. How much has he been listening? He's been listening to a lot. What was your sending spell? What was your message?
Jamal, this is Cole of the Elysian Vagabonds. Where are you? Do you know your location?
I do not know where I am. I know that I'm part of a component. They're keeping me alive. They need my heart.
Cole will actually go on ahead and cast another sending and just be like, who is there? Who has you captured?
Okay.
What?
So, as you say that,
Oh no.
I've only seen one. An old woman. Abnormally strong. And Cole, you hear barks in your head. And you hear hyena laughter. Almost like it's muddling the spell.
That didn't bite us in the ass.
And again, he said he didn't know his location.
He did not know his location, no.
But you said hyenas?
Hyenas interrupted his reply, yes.
Here is one question I have.
Yes.
Because Cole has encountered them before. Did it resemble Knoll at all?
You don't know if it was a language, but it sounded like hyena laughter.
And then I think back to the day when we first came into Absalom, and then Cole seeing the Knoll that was just walking around.
I mean, it's just a null, man. We gotta
Yeah.
assume.
Yeah, hashtag not all gnolls.
Not all nulls, man.
Hey, sorry.
Dude was probably out buying spices. Shit.
Some
Possibly.
spices and components to cook a dragon. No. So, with that...
Just watch that one movie. It's
yeah,
fine.
Just watch it, yeah. I think this is a good place to end the game. We have a lot to think about for next week is what we want to do. Depending if we'll get an Ariell or not. We'll see.
Mm-hmm.
As depending if we get an Ariell or not is depending on what mission I send him on. And who he interacted or discussed with. You have your camels that have been rented and purchased.
Oh yeah, our
food.
babies.
You have the location, quote unquote, the location to where this Mr. M is. This magnificent individual. Jamal is somewhere. A lot of mages apparently have had a lot of material components stolen. There's also the information that you guys just received. A page on how to summon an avatar has been stolen. You guys learned that Heaven views the relationship between... Heaven views a relationship between a angel and a demon as the greatest horrific insult. You know that's Avacent of Lamash too. You guys know that Rognarv is cursed, And the only way to break this curse is for the hag that did it to undo it. Ariell apparently is still looking for Kingshaw, as he believes Kingshaw has the last piece that he needs to get his grace back. So, with all that, we're gonna close today's chapter. Little page here, and we'll see you guys in a week. I like this. It's exciting. So, yeah, we'll edit this, put it on YouTube and on Spotify. Please remember to be kind to one another. Don't forget to love each other. We'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Don't sound so sad, y'all.
Bye.
It's all, they only kidnapped the dragon.
They kidnapped Jamal.
Yeah. All
I
right, bye,
love
everybody.
that guy.
Jamal is the best. Yeah. All right, bye, everybody.
Look
Bye.
at